Welcome. We are back at eSIM Studios, and on a previous video I made, I got a comment from a viewer that noticed I mentioned a screen protector. I think it was a case review, and noticed mentioned that the screen protector I had on my Pixel 7 Pro was not catching on any of these cases that we have, and I was very satisfied with it. And he asked me to do a video or explain and show the one that I purchased. So this is it. This is the brand. We got it on Amazon. I believe it was, I don't know, $11 or $12, something like that. But this is by far, I've had this phone for about a week now, maybe 10 days. And this is probably the very best screen protector I've ever used. And I go through phones probably every couple months, or every few months. I'm getting a new phone, and getting a new phone means new screen protectors and new cases. So I have a ton of experience installing screen protectors, and using them and seeing which ones are trash and which ones are good. And this is by far, I think, the best one I've ever used. And let me tell you why. Now, this type of screen protector, I noticed it was basically a newer design, maybe as of a couple years ago. In the past, I would always not like film screen protectors. I would always try to get glass, even if I had a curved screen. You know, you can get those dome glasses where you drop the gel on it or the glue, and then you put the glass on there and do the UV light. That's too much. With the Victus the Victus glass they're putting on here is really, really good lately. I know they really started to refine it as far as the durability and the strength of it as of maybe a couple years ago. So this one's really good. Now, why it makes it so good is because you can't even tell there's a screen protector on here. One of the downsides of using a film screen protector in the past is that it would feel like that you are using a plastic screen. The feel, the swiping, the usability of the phone just didn't feel like you were using a real nice device. This you cannot even tell. Now, these new screen protectors, basically, you remember in the past when you would put on a screen protector, you'd have to, I think it's called a wet install. You would have to spray the phone and with some kind of solution, lay the film protector on there, line it up, and then squeegee out the water. Those are the real bad ones that would give you a bunch of fingerprints and would feel like plastic. This one is completely different, and it feels like you're using glass. And you can barely tell that it's on there. It does show a little fingerprints, but you're going to get that, I mean, no matter what, when you're using film, even some aftermarket glass. But it looks kind of smudgy now, but I didn't really clean the phone before this video, but you can get it looking just like glass. Feels like glass. And it does protect. Let's see. Let me see if I can focus in. Right up to the bottom. None of the cases, and I'll put on these cases. None of the cases that we have, I think I have about five or six. None of our cases lift this screen protector up. I change my case a couple times a day. I have a case for the house and a case for when I leave the house or the office. And I'm changing cases all the time. And there's never an issue. I haven't had any issues. Let's put this Caseology case on here. I'll show you. No touching, no lifting. I mean, it's perfect. Perfect border. And it makes it a real easy install. I'm going to try to go through this a little faster than usual. Sorry. So we can get through this. A cheap case from Amazon. As you can tell, that doesn't catch. I got this super tight I was worried about the Zag case, super tight, because it goes on really, really tight, and it does wrap around the edge of the screen, but it doesn't touch the screen protector. And the perfect install is because it has a guide. I'll go through the installation with you real quick. I was debating whether or not to take the screen protector off and walk you through the install, but I just think that would take too long. But I'll bust out everything and show you how it works. Definitely, and I'll put a link in the description showing you this. I got it on Amazon. And the thing is with these is I think there's like 1 or 2 manufacturers of these screen protectors in China. And I think what they do, because I've ordered a bunch in the past and they're literally all the same. They just have a different logo. So as long as you don't have to get this exact same one. As long as you get, when you go on Amazon, swipe through the pictures, and as long as you see this installation type, I would guess it's okay to get. Let's see, this one is good. How close does it get? It's like a millimeter away. Okay, I think, is that it? I got more cases than I thought. Speaking, so no matter if you have a super thin case or a bulky case, it should not touch the screen protector. And that's what I like, is it not touching at all. Because there's nothing worse when a corner starts lifting up and then you got to go put on a new screen protector and it's just a hassle. So here's another one. So every case I'm putting on, you should be fine with whatever case you use. So, okay, let's go. So let's break down what's in here and how to install it, because I know some people had questions about that as well. Now you're gonna get, here's one thing you gotta be wary of or watch out for. In all these packs, you're gonna get this little camera protector, and basically what it is, I don't install these on my phone. What it is, and I'll tell you why, is it's a protector for your camera hump on the back. So what you'll do is you'll basically peel this off, and I'm assuming just put it on there like that. Now what you got to look out for is cases like this. I see the cutout. It's not going to fit if you have this on your phone and then you put this case on here, it's not going to fit perfectly. In fact, it may not fit at all. So that's one thing you want to be careful of, is that there's going to be an air gap in there because it's not going to sit. It's perfectly designed and cut out just for this device, not including this on there. So if you do install this, and that's fine if you do, but just be aware that you're going to have to stick to device cases that have huge camera cutouts, like this Zag case. That should be fine. But look, with this Spigen case, it's going to cause an issue. So if you do install this, only get cases that have a huge cutout like this, because that's not going to work. It's not even, I don't even think it'll go on the phone. Okay, so let's put this to the side. So it'll come with your regular installation cleaning kit. You'd have an alcohol pad, some wipes for the screen. Now, it's got a QR code for the installation. Here's what you do. And here's another tip. If you see, when you see these on Amazon, make sure you get what you do is you put this down just like that, so the phone doesn't slide, because you're going to be pushing on it on either way. So you're going to have that there. And what you're going to do is you're going to put this thing, goes right in here, just like that. And you're going to line up the screen protector so that you get in there. Just like this, right? See those cutouts? So after you clean up your screen, you're ready to install. Make sure there's not one piece of lint. I know people just slap them on there, But you do want to take your time. And here's a little tip as well, that what I do is always install these like in a bathroom after you get out of the shower, or your wife, or whoever, or you could even run the hot water. I've done that too. Why that matters is because when you run nothing but hot water in the bathroom, close the doors, don't have the fans on, you don't want it to be super foggy to where, you can hardly see, but just enough steam will actually weigh down the little lint pieces that are in the air. I'm sure you'll be able to tell in a minute or two. You'll be able to see a piece of lint, on the screen that just floated down onto there. If you install this with hot water running in the bathroom, it basically, the hot water, the steam weighs down all those pieces of lint. The little moisture molecules will just take that lint straight to the floor, and you're not going to have any issues with, because there's been times where I'll clean the screen, I'll get ready to put it on, and then right before I try to put it on, there's like 1 or 2 pieces of lint on there. So after you get this cleaned up and ready to install, just like this, you're going to install it on here. Let's see here. Now, there's 2 different kinds. Like I was telling you earlier, what you're going to want is try to get one with this orange plastic tab, because there's another version that's just like this, but it has like a white tab, and it has 3 dots. You see how these are lines? There's like a little 1/4-inch line here, 1/4-inch line here, 1/4-inch line here. There's some others on the market that just have 1 little peg here, 1 little peg here, and 1 little peg here. Why that matters is you want to line it up perfectly, because if you don't have it lined up perfectly, it's going to be crooked. And then if it's crooked a little bit, whenever you put case on, it'll start lifting and lifting and lifting. You want this to be perfectly straight. The dots, the tabs with the dots, that will actually, it doesn't provide enough guide of a straight guide. Meaning when you have this on here just like this, if you pull it one way, it'll still lean to the left or to the right. I've noticed this orange companies that sell these orange tabs with the lines, with the line guides. Get those. Get those. Don't get the ones with the little dots or the tabs. So what you're going to do is you're going to line it up, and you're basically going to line this with the front camera, just like that. And then you're going to run your finger across, and then what you do is, because that'll stick. There's a adhesive on the between the screen and this, so it'll kind of make it stay in place. You're going to lift this side up, you're going to push it out, and then you're going to take, and then once you lay the top down, you're going to take this out, throw it to the side, then you lift this side up, pull it out, and then that's it. And then you just, make sure the sides are good. But it's that easy. Only takes a minute and a couple minutes. But again, there is that QR code right here, and that shows how to do everything. But really good screen protector. Been very impressed. And again, I'll put a link and the name to this, to where I got it on Amazon. But really nice. It obviously not going to provide drop protection too much, but I'm not worried about that. I keep a good case. I'm just more worried about scratches. So anyways, I'll keep this video short. So I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.